Welcome, everyone, to the home of the War Chant, Osceola, Renegade, and the Florida State Seminoles, a place simply known to some as the Dome. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw it on first down. He'll heave it deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 and the 11. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so. And A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Snowed under by the defense. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Coming after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
The Seminoles line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin them deep. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. He's back to throw on second down. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And the Noles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Second down coming up. They go to the ground. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient. He's such a good route runner. Got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Puts him in the spin cycle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Got the quick pass. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over North Texas.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you, and man, it's always a good idea to run those deep posts. And you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
This time it's complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Fights off a defender. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Complete downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Snags it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
And the Seminoles come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. Not only will he not get in, they'll stop him behind the line at the 4. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. On first down from their own 22. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, looking again to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Noles have their offense in high gear. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Got it behind the line. It's Lee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
1 minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less...
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Not sexy at all, right? Just hand the ball to the running back. Could I pull it? Yeah, but I want to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding the situation of the game, going and getting the 1st down, getting a fresh set of downs.
He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Getting some heat. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Clemson! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes a move. He smashes his way through again. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Buying some time. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll fire. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Buys a little time. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Clemson, 28. Florida State, 13.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back goes in motion. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On third down, going up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Lee. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. The give to Davis. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on second down. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Got room at the 35. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clemson jumps to the line.
Nice job holding on to that football really tight at the end of the run. You got to understand the situation. You're up. It's the 4th quarter. I want to keep that clock moving, but more importantly, I can't turn it over. I got to make sure I wrap it up. Really good job by the QB there.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clemson set up with another 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Dixon. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. Looking to throw it again. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Bulls his way forward. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The Seminoles in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes a grab over the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.